It, of course, is always humbling and exhilarating whenever I stand on the stage. I remember the day Shanaz referred to, that small room where with Mahmood Alam and a lot of you here, we conceived AAPNA New Jersey. And today, it's a chapter which this hall brims with from participation. I'm not going to tell you what I have done, because you all know what I can or cannot do. Good or bad, I cannot change it. You are the ones because of whom I'm standing here. I have worked with you as a foot soldier. You have polished me, and I believe made me the diamond in the rough. It is because of you that I stand here today. In the time remaining that I have, I'd rather share with you not my visions, because it's a lofty word, but my goals. And I don't want to make empty promises. But one promise that I can make is that I will work, if elected as president of APPNA, with the same passion, with the same sincerity, with the same dedication to an end result and cause that you have seen me do for the last 10 or 15 years. But let's talk about goals. Where does APPNA stand today, and where does it need to go? Well, let's make one sweeping statement. APPNA stands in a very good place today because of hard work and effort from people like yourself, who's given this organization their true sweat and blood. People who run the APPNA healthcare clinic here. People who organize this function. There are 3 tiers that I'd like to speak about, that we will be probably discussing it a bit more. APPNA needs to continue doing what it is doing in Pakistan, in healthcare and in social welfare. 2, every candidate that I have been listening to, including me when I was a candidate, have claimed that we need to bring in new blood. Not only the ones coming in from Pakistan, but graduates of American colleges. I promise you I will make that change and make them come in and give them the leadership role, because that's the survival of this organization. But 3, what Shanaz said, APPNA not only represents physicians, but the community. And we, if you look around yourself, APPNA is the only Pakistani organization in this country which has the intellectual prowess, which has the financial strength, which actually has connections with politicians to ensure that you and mine and your children, some of them who are sitting in this hall, are respected as Pakistani Americans or Americans of Pakistani descent in the next generation and generations to follow. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. My question is, in your opinion, what do you feel is the greatest strength of APPNA?
The greatest strength of APPNA is you, each and every individual member. It's the family, it's the bonds that we create, it's the way we work together. The greatest strength, as I said earlier, is the intellectual prowess that sits in this room. Please look around yourself. Everyone is more qualified than you, and you're more qualified than the guy looking at you. Every one of you is capable of becoming the president of APPNA. Every one of you has done something in the community. You are the leaders. We will be blessed if chosen to be in a position to take your thoughts and put them together. You are the strength of APPNA, and we need to go out in the community and prove ourselves and become and make sure that not just the physicians but our larger community is part of the fabric of this great country.
Thank you. Within time. I'm Dr. Saikiba Sayed, and my second question is, there are approximately 15 to 17,000 Pakistani physicians of American Pakistani descent. Why are there only 3,000 active members at this point?
He knows my answer is going to be different than both of my dear friends and co-contestants for APPNA President-elect. I think we are missing the boat here. Every candidate every year says that we have 17,000 members who should become members and we are going to do it, and it hasn't happened. is because we don't understand why they are not members. The young physicians and the residents who are coming in are a couple of hundred. They're not 17,000 people. Let's look at the census of APPNA membership. Let's try and understand when they come into the APPNA and who doesn't come into APPNA. The people that were active 7 years back are not here today. Their children have grown up. Their friends are not coming. They have moved on into a different cycle of their life. They stopped coming to APPNA. You and I came into APPNA when we had finished our fellowships. When our children were toddlers, we were not coming. When we started earning some money to be able to have time to spend money here, what are we doing to attract that large population, which is about 4,000 to 5,000 residents or fellows or just physicians who have just come out of their residency? What are we doing to attract them? We continue to make residents members to be able to vote when we are contesting elections, and that, my friends, let's make a promise we'll stop that, because that's not going to increase the membership of APPNA. But there is a very large faction, the true membership of APPNA, which is achievable, is about 7,000 to 10,000. 3,000 are members. The remaining 5,000 to 7,000 do not come to APPNA because they are in academics, and we haven't taken and brought those people into APPNA. Their interests are social. Their interests, some of them want to do things in Pakistan and are doing it themselves. And I disagree. We have to do work in Pakistan and add the work in here. We cannot give that up. That is our motto and that is our soul. And then there are others who want to work in religious centers. What are we doing for those 7,000 members? Have we tried to understand what satisfies their ego? I promise that working in APPNA, at the level of membership and rising up, I understand what the membership wants, and I hopefully will bring it to this organization and attract the 10,000 members. Thank you.
My name is Tariq Aziz, and my question is, if elected president, what's the most important project you would like to accomplish in 1 year?
Thank you. I'll keep to the topic. The most important thing, or what makes him APPNA what it is today, as I said earlier, was the membership. We have to have the membership and the numbers. In this world today, everything is about numbers. When you go and speak to a politician, if you say you have 500 members, he looks at you differently. And when you say you have 10,000 members, he looks at you differently. When you go to an organization to come and donate to you for your charitable projects or for anything else, it all depends on how many people are going to sit in this hall and what the audience is. And the larger the number of volunteers we have, we have to make a foundation strong. And that foundation comes from members, and we have to ensure that our available membership of whether it is 10,000 or 17,000, a large proportion of that is achieved. Yes, the professional organizations and professional circuits, you're right, Tariq, is about 15 to 40%. But we are a different organization. We have a vested interest in what we do, a family interest, a motherland interest, our community interest. We can reach 60 to 70% of our potential membership, and that would be my basic and most important thing, because without that, we cannot achieve anything else. Thank you.
Dr. Nasar Qureshi.
Thank you, Asif. I will take the lead from your last words. Please judge me from my performance. A performance with a track record of 10 years. I was in the hall where APPNA New Jersey was formed. I was the councillor, treasurer, secretary, and president-elect and president of APPNA New Jersey. I was a member, a foot soldier, a councillor, a treasurer, a secretary, a president-elect and president of Dugana. While doing all of that, I chaired many key committees of APPNA. The constitution and bylaws that APPNA functions today was written when I was chair of APPNA. I have been a part and parcel of the new constitution and bylaws of APPNA New Jersey. I was the president of Dugana when the constitution and bylaws were written. And yes, I did not run for the treasurer of APPNA. But I balanced the budget and left APPNA New Jersey and Dugana in tremendous profit. Yes, I know how to throw a good party. And yes, each function that I have conducted up till now has been profitable. but all of us can throw a good party. I stand behind my words to make APPNA a better organization, not that it is not a good organization now, but take it to new heights. And I'm asking you today, my friends, to strengthen my hands, to achieve my goal, which is your vision. Thank you very much.